Well, good morning and welcome back to the State A basketball tournament here at the Metro Park First Interstate Arena. It's James LaFontaine. Good morning. As the Valkyries get ready to take on the Fergus High School Golden Eagles here in loser out action on a 9 o'clock morning ball game. Pregame brought to you by Hanson Excavating, demolition, site preparation, excavating and grading in business for 30 years. Fred Hanson, 837-1051 or hansonexcavating.com. Hey, let's get you caught up on the brackets here. And I did these on the girls' side yesterday. I'll run down all four games and who's playing today, and then I'll get to the boys' side as well. In the first game, it was Bigfork losing to Havre 49-37. That puts Havre in a 3:30 ball game tonight. Bigfork here, loser out against Fergus, who lost to Dillon 47-42. So Dillon and Havre play at 3:30 in one semifinal. Bigfork and Fergus in loser out action. The winner goes on and plays at 9 o'clock tomorrow, and they'll take on loser of one of the semifinals. On the other side of the afternoon, it was Lockwood, 52-43 winners over Frenchtown. So Lockwood would move into a semifinal at 5 o'clock tonight. Frenchtown moves into loser out action after this ball game coming up at 10:30. Last night, well, Billings Central is all that it's going to be. They doubled up on Columbia Falls, 70-35 last night. And they'll move in the other semifinal at 5 o'clock. They will be taking on Lockwood. So another battle of the East with them. And then it'll be Frenchtown and Columbia Falls loser out action at 10:30 after this ball game. And I'll get you the boys' side here as I've got one more game that was late last night that I need to update the score and give it to you. But I'll bring in my partner, Jamie Grindy. And Jamie, for the Valkyries today, loser out action. Hey, you got to win or go home.
You're right. You got to win or go home. And, you know, it's tough coming back, playing the 9 o'clock game after a hard-fought battle yesterday. This is not the best position to be in, but you know what? We're still in it, and it's going to be a battle again this morning. I don't know much about this Lewistown team. Apparently, they just lost. They only won by 3 in the tip-off tournament in Lewistown.
Yeah, it was 53-50. Bigfork won that game. But one thing I'll say about Bigfork back then, Courtney, because the new players didn't have any offense, didn't even have any pressure in, so I think they got to change up and put some pressure on earlier, which kind of they did at the end of that game yesterday. But, you know, with the girls playing a lot of minutes, the top three, you know, in Kenny and Peyton and Braden, that they just get playing tired, right, and exhausted.
Yep.
So we got to shoot better. 2 of 19 for three-point range, and 22% overall is not going to get it done today. So they got to shoot, I would say, in the 30s or 40s to have a good shot here and come out strong in the first half.
Yeah, it looks to me, I'm just kind of reviewing yesterday's stats. Very unlike Bigfork, shooting only 2 of 19 from the three-point line, and that's 10%. So I think the only way to go is up. Right, James?
Yeah, what I would say here, Coach, let me have that pen real quick. What I would say is you could see Braden's shots were on. They were just a little short. And that's that depth perception when you play in a new gym like this and there's no backdrop. So they got to get used to it. They don't get to come in here to shoot around. So, and that happens at college when they play in those big football stadiums. They get to the Final Four. All of a sudden, they're not playing in a basketball gymnasium anymore. They're playing in a football stadium, and they got to adjust. So I think how Bigfork adjusts to that today will be a big tell, especially coming out of the gate.
Right. Yeah, a lot of the shots that Bigfork took yesterday, they were not easy. Every single one was contested, and they just couldn't really get in rhythm. They couldn't get into that tempo like they have in the past. So I think that's really important to start this game, is to get in that tempo. And if you're open, you've got to take it. And like I've always said, those girls, the girls coming off the bench, they need to be ready to shoot it. Like I said, if you miss, you miss. And you've got the state's leading rebounder under the basket, ready for the rebound and put back.
Yeah, and that's one thing, and we talked about this yesterday. Braden never assumes the ball's going, even on her shots, and she'll go after and get under that rebound. So they've got to really get after it. We got about less than 6 minutes, and we'll have tip-off this morning. They just got to come out stronger, and they can't be down at half. I think if they're up at half, legit shot, especially in the second half of their defense. But how gassed are these girls? But one of the good things, they played the early game, so they got the rest yesterday. So they're going to have to come out fired up and, hey, understand, especially for those 3 seniors, this could be their last ball game. So they're going to have to really, really get after it this morning, knowing that, hey, I don't want to be done. I want to continue. Chance to play Saturday morning back. This reminds me of Peyton's freshman year, and all these seniors freshman year, where they lost to Jefferson. That girl scored 35.
Yeah.
But they came back and won 3 straight. And some key players off the bench, including one of the coaches, Ellie Jort, back there over in Bozeman. And they came back and finished 3rd, so they won their final game of that season. And they have a chance to do that here as well.
Sure.
So let me get you updated on the boys' side, and then we'll take a timeout and come back with the starting lineups. So on boys' side, some games yesterday, and the advantage is to the Eastern A played their divisionals right here. You can kind of see it in some of the scoring. Early game at noon, you can say early. It was Billings Central 65-50 over Ronan. They were impressive. They really moved the ball, athletic. They move into one semifinal at 6:30. They will take on Dillon, who beat East Helena by 20, 70-50. And Dillon is looking like, the favorite for this whole thing. So in loser-out action this morning at noon, Ronan takes on East Helena. So we'll see how that goes. On the night side at 6:30 last night, it was Browning 3-point winner over Dawson County. That's Glendive. 49-60. They move into one semifinal. They will take on Lockwood, who was a 5-point winner, 60-55 over to Frenchtown. I'm surprised that one was that close, unless Griffin played last night for Frenchtown, who had broken his hand. He was out in the divisionals, and they talked about he might be able to play for state. So I don't know if he played last night or not. So it's Browning and Lockwood at the 8 o'clock semifinal to punch their ticket to the championship. And at 1:30, it'll be Glendive, Dawson County taking on Frenchtown at loser-out action. You're caught up on both the boys and girls side. We'll take a timeout, come back with the starting lineups here from Billings, Montana, the First Interstate Arena here at the Metro Park. Be right back after this. Well, welcome back to Billings at the Metro. First Interstate Arena here, along with Jamie Grandy, my partner here, as the Valkyries get ready to take on the Golden Eagles. Starting lineup brought to you by SJW Land Surveying, providing all your services you may need when it comes to land surveying. 8090 Montana Highway 35, Big Fork, 59911. Across from Harvest Foods, Stu J. Willis. 406 529 8171 or S. Willis at sjwlandsurveying.com. Here, first of all, for Fergus, a 5'9" senior, number 3, Kaya Foreign. At 5'9", senior captain, number 11, Ava Robinson. 5'6", sophomore, number 15, Riley Roach. At 5'10", a sophomore, senior, number 20, captain Jaden Martin. And finally, at 5'10", senior, number 25, Lexi Burnham. Head coach is Thomas Webb. This is by Jimmy Graham. And for the Valkyries, it'll be number 10, 5'8", junior, Chloe Norad at guard. Kenny Wade at guard, a 5'6", senior, captain, number 12, Kenny Wade. And we'll get ready to do the anthem here.
Good morning, and welcome to Billings, Montana.
At 6 foot even, senior captain number 21, Braden Gunlock. At 4 to 5'11", sophomore number 22, Summer Campos. And 5'9", point guard, junior number 23, captain Peyton Gunlock. Head coach Courtney Gunlock, treated by Brandy Couture, Isaac Mattel, and Ellie Jort.
And from Lewistown, the Fergus High Golden Eagles.
Get ready to do the national anthem as Fergus High School cheerleaders will present the flags here this morning, and we'll get underway. Big crowd over there. All those Big Fork people. Wave. Jamie, wave and say hi. None of us.
They're asleep still, James.
Not even your husband is waving back. Not even Troy waving back to us this morning. I like the announcement. Hopefully these fans cooperate today, unlike yesterday.
James had to go reprimand the Haver crowd yesterday.
Yeah, they were saying stuff directly at our kids.
As the colors are presented by the Fergus High School cheerleaders, and the band from Fergus High School, under the direction of Chase Auger, plays our national anthem.
All right, the Fergus cheerleaders presenting the flags, and the Fergus High School pep band playing the national anthem here.
Junior Chloe Norris.
So they're introducing Big Fork. Big Fork in their whites with black trim and blue numbers, coach. And then for Fergus, they're in their blue with some golden eagle color, some gold color on their numbers and name on their jerseys. So
Senior Ava Robinson.
The starting lineup brought to you by Bigfork Harvest Foods. Hey, those guys at Bigfork Harvest Foods, Mark and Kelly Balgos, those guys were great. All the food, I was talking to the food that they provided to these girls to come over here. Unreal. And Marcus and those guys are always phenomenal. I coached both of his kids back in the day, one in baseball, one in basketball, Christian and Keenan. And, he's just awesome, when it comes to sports at the high school. Just really supportive. Hey, they got a great, amazing bakery. They got their deli that's just pumping up. I went and had made a cake, a special birthday cake for work. And the lady just did it up right. I'll have to show you a picture later on. But they're at 8111 Highway 35, Bigfork, 837-5010. Make sure you say hi to those folks and thank them for always supporting Bigfork Athletics, like the rest of my sponsors here. So,
there was talk yesterday that Chloe Norred may have broke her nose.
Yeah, she got hit really good.
And a no call.
Yeah.
Looks like she looks pretty good today. So.
And the comment from the gallery was not good on that one. All right, we're ready for tip-off, brought to you by the Montana Athletic Club. Here we go. Braden Gunlock tipping it up. And Braden's going to win the toss against 25. That's Lexi Burnham. And Peyton Gunlock with the basketball near half court. We're underway here in Billings, Montana. Kenny Wade, right side, back to Peyton. And hand off to Braden. Braden looked to shoot that three. Going to drive it in. Kicks it out. Wade, right side. Driving in, shoots the lip. So aggressive, unlike a little more aggressive today. I think Coach is going to take it at him. And fouls on number 11, Ava Robinson. That's her first team foul. And Kenny Wade at the line to shoot two. Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you, yes.
I'm just going to move that mic up just a little bit. Make sure we can catch all the things you say. Now it's your time when shooting free throws, right?
There we go.
Well, she gets them both, so Bigfork, good sign, has in her lead 2-0 on your Bigfork Harvest Food scoreboard. Here, only 30 seconds into the ball game. Number 3, Foreign with the basketball. She's going to hand it off to 15. That's Roach. Roach over on the left side, left wing. Looking out top, kicks it out to Foreign. Foreign top of the key. Pressure, man-to-man defense by Bigfork. And driving in and knocked out of bounds.
Kickball, maybe?
Let's see that. Yeah, they're going to call kickball. That's the shot clock resets to 35 because of the kickball. And Fergus, number 11 from the right side, drains a three. Robinson, nice screen set to get her open. Peyton Dunlock over on the right side, going to kick it out to Braden. Braden right side, screen there by Campos. Wade, left side, three.
She's getting rhythm, right?
Yep, Kenny gets in that rhythm. That's a good side. 5-3 now. Bigfork leads, 6:45 to go. Bigfork Harvest Food scoreboard. Foreign, guarded by Peyton Gunlock, and we'll give it up to Burnham. Burnham underneath, throws it away. Looking underneath, and it'll be a turnover to Bigfork here. 6:35 to go in the opening quarter. Peyton into Braden, back to Peyton. So Peyton going to drive. Campos setting that nice screen. Looking out, gives it to Wade. Wade left side. Back out to Peyton Gunlock. In the corner to Braden. Braden going to drive around. Spin move. Nice move. Going to take it up. Left-handed, no score. Gets her own rebound. Goes up. This time gets fouled.
I think Braden can take her all night long.
Yeah. I believe so. I think Coach can try to. So fouls on number 25, Lexi Burnham. That is her second team foul on Fergus. 6:12 to go here. And Braden Gunlock looks like she adjusted to the depth perception, makes the first free throw, and as well as Kenny Wade, that's a good sign. So she'll get one more here. Braden drains them both. That's what we're used to seeing.
There we go.
Yeah, good start for the Valkyries. In the corner, the 15. That's Roach on the drive, but left hand up by Martin. She misses, but she got fouled, and she'll go to the free throw line.
Fouls on number 22, Summer.
Fouls on 22, Summer Campos. That'll be her first team foul. At the line is Jaden Martin for Fergus. First one shot up is short off the front of the rim, and she'll get one more. Just underway, 6:04. Not even 2 minutes into the ball game, Coach.
It looks like Chloe is face guarding number 11, so she must be the one to stop tonight.
Off the front of the rim. And Peyton Gunlock got it quickly up the right side in attack mode. Kicks it up to Braden. Nice speed inside. Braden with the left hand scores the bucket. So Peyton with an assist. Braden with the bucket. It is 9-3, 5:50 to go here in the opening quarter on your Montana Athletic Club scoreboard. Nice layup try here. Braden will grab the rebound on the miss by 15, Roach, and she gets fouled in the backcourt. So Bigfork coming out aggressive here early on in the ball game. So Martin picks up the personal third-team foul. That's her first personal. And Braden will inbound to Peyton. So 9-3 on your Montana Athletic Club scoreboard. Down to about 5:35 to go. Braden looking to drive in, kicks it out Wade. Wade left side, throws it up. Off the glass with the circus shot. Like a little right-handed hook.
Yeah.
And Kenny Wade with the bucket. Underneath, feeds it in. Shot by Martin, short. Bounced around, and Peyton's going to grab it. Peyton Gunlock up the left side. She doesn't have numbers, takes it in, shoots the jumper, shoots it just inside the free throw line, scores the bucket, and Fergus will have to take a timeout as the Valkyries run out to a 10-point lead. 13-3, 5:01 to go in the first quarter here on your Gunlock Construction scoreboard. We're going to stay right here, only a 30-second timeout. So, Coach, what do you see?
Well, they finally found their rhythm, and, those shots that didn't fall yesterday, they're falling today. So they're perfect from the line, and I think every shot they've put up, I think it's gone in.
Yes, yeah, and Kenny, what kind of, man, that was driving in, being aggressive, and getting it up on the glass. And then that Peyton had a nice drive in and just little handoff to Braden for the left hand. So that's a good sign for us. We got to keep it going. Looks like they solved that depth perception thing.
Yes.
Which is a good thing. And sometimes it takes teams coming in here at least one game to decide that. So Fergus will inbound in the backcourt. Here. Yeah, get it to number 3, Foran. I think Foran is their point guard. She's guarded by Peyton Gunlock. Over to Roach. Roach looking. Kick it back to Foran. Foran right side. Going to drive on Peyton. Peyton's a tough drive. Out to Roach. Roach right side. Back to Foran. Foran top of the key. 15 seconds on the shot clock. She's looking underneath. Nowhere to go. And number 11, Robinson, guarded there by Chloe Norad. Underneath. Roach. Roach throws it up and gets it to fall. A little turnaround baseline jumper from about 10 feet out. And Peyton Gunlock. Screen set by Campos. Peyton goes around the screen. Pull-up jumper. It's good. From the right side, right elbow. It's Peyton Gunlock for 2. Back to a 10-point lead. 15-5, 4:10 to go in the opening quarter on your Gunlock Construction scoreboard. Roach will come over to the right side, guarded by Kenny Wade. Top of the key, Robinson. And they're going to call a team control foul. Offensive foul on Fergus. 25, Burnham picks up her second, 14th foul. Number 2, Kayla Jensen will come in the ballgame for Fergus. And Leah Gibb coming in for Chloe Norad. So Leah didn't get in the ballgame yesterday, but she's in today. And Peyton Gunlock will bring it up the court for Bigfork. She'll come in the front court, guarded by Roach. Campos over there to set a screen, but Peyton goes the other way. Peyton's going to take it aggressive. Goes up. That's a good no call. She went down trying to get something up and lost her balance. Quickly underneath. And met there for number 5, Keely Accurate, who's in the ballgame. So Keely Accurate, pass over the top of her head and a turnover to Bigfork. With 3:35 to go. Braden this time will come across the timeline for Bigfork. She's going to go over left side, looking to drive right in. She has it.
There.
She get fouled. Oh, they're going to call it a held ball.
Or held ball, sorry.
You can call it jump. I call it held, folks. I go back to early back in the 70s. They used to jump every held ball. Possession. That's what I call the jump ball. But now it's just based off possession. So Fergus with the possession arrow. Forehand. Left side. Kicks it out. Top Robinson. Robinson looking to go in. Right. Roach on the drive. Roach going to throw it up. In and out. No good. Braden Gunlock. Nice block out by her on accurate. Braden quickly up. Going to give it back out to Peyton. Peyton thought about it. Over to Gibb. Back out to Gibb from. Going to give it out to Peyton. Peyton will kick it over. 3-point shot of the way from Braden. Braden misses nothing but air on that one from the left side. Foreign quickly up for Fergus. She'll give it out to Roach. Roach top of the key. Over to Jensen. Jensen back underneath. Nice job by Kenny Wade. Overplaying, knocking that one out of bounds. Roach will inbound. 22 seconds on the shot clock, 2:39 on the game clock here. Inbound underneath. Gets it in quick. Nice pass inside to Jensen. Kayla Jensen, number 2, will score for Fergus. Peyton Gunlock quickly up the court. She's looking to drive right side. Kenny Wade over in the right corner. Back out to Peyton Gunlock. Skip past Leah Gibb. Leah Gibb skip pass over Wade. Just gets it there. Braden Gunlock, right side, right wing. Underneath, she finds. Underneath. Oh,
good luck.
Gibb misses it off the backboard, but Peyton right there. This time 3 on the way for Braden off the rim. No good. Summer Campos tips it out to Gibb. Peyton Gunlock, left side, misses it off the rim and rebounded there by Jensen. Quickly over to Foreign. Foreign. Guarded by Peyton Gunlock over to Roach. Roach right side. Guarded by Wade. Underneath looking for and knocked away by Leah Gibb. So nice job underneath. Accurate. Trying to go over. Braden.
Good defense on
nice.
Braden.
Yes, gets the block. 3-point on the way. It's good by Kaya Foreign, number 3. So brings Fergus back within 5 at 15-10. Cuts the lead in half here on your Flathead Lake Live scoreboard. 1:25 to go in the opening quarter. Braden. Kenny Wade, right side, 3, just short. And rebound by Accurate. Quickly up. Roach.
Bigfork's got to get back.
Foreign finds Roach underneath. Back within 3 at a 10-point lead, but let him right back in there. Big 3 and then nobody covering Roach underneath. 30-second timeout taken by Bigfork.
Into the game for Bigfork, number 3.
Keegan Campbell will come in for the Valkyries.
Number 14, Peyton Despain.
Yeah, Bigfork's got to get back on defense. That's twice.
And Peyton Despain back, checking into the ball game as well for the Valkyries here. 1:12 to go here in the first quarter. It's 15-12 as Bigfork leads by 3 on your Flathead Lake Live scoreboard here in the first quarter. They jumped out to a big lead. They got Fergus figuring it out a little bit. I think their key to them is Foreign and Roach.
Right.
They're 2 guards. And then looking underneath. So Peyton will take it top of the key. Over to Braden. Man-to-man defense by Fergus. Braden will give it over to Keegan Campbell. Campbell. Chloe Norad back to Peyton Gunlock, top of the key. Peyton guarded by Roach. Peyton looking underneath, gives it to Braden at the free throw line. Braden looking up, left-handed, no good. Peyton goes to grab the rebound. Grabbed out by Fergus. Fergus will quickly come up. Robinson looking to drive it all the way. Chloe Norad cuts her off. Out to Foreign. Top of the key, Roach. Thought about the 3. Going to drive in onto Spain and sinks the bucket.
She's got 6 already.
Back within 1.
Roach has got 6.
Okay, Peyton Gunlock going to hold for the last shot. 20 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Out to Braden. Back to Peyton. Braden right side. Down to 10 seconds to go. Quickly over to Chloe Norad. Peyton Gunlock. Peyton top of the key. 6 seconds to go. Braden long 3 on the way. Rims out, no good. And that'll be the end of 1. So Bigfork jumped out to a 10-point lead, and Fergus able to pull it back within 1 After one complete, it's 15-14. Valkyries lead on your Flathead Lake Lodge scoreboard. We'll take a timeout here at the end of one at the State A Basketball Tournament, First Interstate Arena here at Metro Park in Billings, Montana. Well, welcome back to First Interstate Arena. It'll be Valkyrie basketball to start the second quarter, up by one. And Braden Gunlock, Summer Campos, Kenny Wade, Chloe Norad, and Peyton Gunlock in the ballgame for Bigfork. And I'll give you Fergus's lineup here. Over to Wade. Wade right side out to Braden. Braden top of the key. Looks like a little 2-3 zone by Fergus. So Bigfork, Summer Campos sets the screen. Braden underneath finds Chloe. Chloe, you got to shoot that out to Braden. Braden, Kenny Wade. Kenny Wade right side to Peyton. Back out to Braden. Braden going to drive baseline. Up, under, off the glass.
Oh.
They're going to call traveling on Braden as he tries to go baseline.
Yep.
For Fergus, you got Foran. You got Roach. Number 5, Keely Ackert. Number 2, Kayla Jensen. And number 11, Robinson in the ballgame for Fergus. Over to Roach, right wing, out top. She'll give it to Foran. Foran's going to kick it over to Robinson. Robinson driving baseline, cut off. Throws it up, off the glass, scores the bucket. Takes the lead, 16-15. Nice.
That was a nice
shot underneath.
Yeah.
Peyton Gunlock, top of the key. Pull-up jumper is good. So she's hitting from the free throw line and the elbow by Peyton Gunlock. And Bigfork takes the lead back 17-16 on the Hanson Excavating scoreboard. Here, 6:54 to go in the first half. And Roach will give it over to Ackert. Over the far side to Robinson. Robinson looking to drive again. Up off the glass, misses it. But Ackert grabs the rebound. And right there, Braden takes it away from her. Ackert, it's 5'11", so Braden having a little bit of height advantage. Braden going to drive it in. Up, under, left-handed. She'll go to the free throw line.
Draw the foul.
And draw the foul to get 2. Foul's on number 2, Kayla Jensen. That's her first. Braden Gunlock shoots the first free throw, misses it, gets the second one. Second one off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Fergus. Fergus up the, that's over for him. Robinson looking to drive in. Roach, 3-point shot.
Oh,
good.
Can't leave her open.
Riley Roach.
She's got 9 already.
Moving screen on Summer Campos. That'll be her second, I believe. Peyton Spain will come in the ball game. That's second on Summer Campos. And Peyton's got how many so far?
6.
Okay. Roach, we'll get to that in just a minute. Roach driving all the way in off the glass. Misses it, but right there on the backside, Jensen, nobody to box her out, puts it back up. And Fergus goes up 21-17, 5:45 to go in the opening quarter. Peyton in the corner. Chloe Norad back out to Peyton, top of the key. Kenny Wade launches the 3. Off the rim, no good. And run down there by Ackert. And across to Roach. Roach top of the key for Fergus. Underneath, tries to feed it in to Jensen. Pass goes out of bounds. Keegan Campbell and Braden Gunlock back in the lineup. Wade will get a breather and Despain for Bigfork.
I think there might have been a little confusion on the defensive end here. That last basket, wide open.
Yes, exactly. Shot on the way by Braden, misses short off the right side, and Robinson will grab it, bring it up the timeline. Jensen, three-point shot on the way by Jensen is good. They're hitting their shots. We got to play some defense.
Bigfork has got to pick up the defense.
Bigfork will take a timeout. So after that early 10-point lead by the Valkyries, they're down by 7.
Their defense is falling apart as an uncontested three-point shot right there. She had all day to shoot that.
Yeah, full timeout taken by the Valkyries here, 24-17 on your heads and excavating scoreboard. Valkyries trail by 7. We'll be back at this timeout. Welcome back here. It's Bigfork basketball. Yep. And Peyton Gunlock with the basketball. So get over to Braden. Braden on the right side here. 4:43 to go. Braden's going to drive in. Up, under. Puts it left-handed off the glass. Scores the bucket. So pulls it within 5. Quickly up. And Fergus, wide open layup. Defense is Blythe Armstrong in the ball game for Fergus. Wide open layup, Peyton. 3 on the way. Oh.
Dang. That looked good.
Rebounded by Foreign. Foreign quickly up. Knocked away, stole away. Kenny knocks it over to Peyton, or Braden, excuse me. Braden Gunlock on the drive for Bigfork. Keegan Campbell, 3 on the way, short. Grab there by Robinson for Fergus. Up the left side. At least Keegan's shooting there. Roach will take a 3 from side. Misses everything. Braden right into her hands. Braden driving up the court. And reaching in is Foreign. She'll get called for the personal here. Norad will come back in. First personal on Kyan Foreign. And second team foul. Peyton Gunlock to inbound. 3:48 to go in the first half. Wade out to Peyton. Peyton thought about that 3. Gives it over to Kenny Wade. Wade over to Braden. Braden on the left side, left wing, looking to drive in. Peyton Gunlock, 3 on the way. That did it! It's 1,000! 1,000 points for Peyton Gunlock in her high school career on a 3. We thought the other one was going to go down. She reaches the 1,000 plateau here at the state tournament. On the way, 4 and 3.
Oh.
Answers back. Man, they can really shoot it from deep, unlike the first time we faced it.
Wow.
So 29-22, 3 minutes to go. Peyton left, right side, gives it up to Wade. Wade in the corner, Chloe Norad. Norad looking, skip pass over to Peyton. Peyton thought about the long 3. She's going to take it. That is like beyond the boys' arc in college. She's shooting it so deep. Over to Foreign. Foreign will kick it out to Roach. Roach top of the key for the Valkyrie, or for Fergus, the Golden Eagles. Driving on Kenny Wade. Roach going to cut her off, and it's going to get called. Shooter just kept her feet rather than lean into her, I think she would have been fine. 2:36 to go. And number 5, Keeley. Accurate. 14, Peyton Despain in the ball game for Bigfork. Wade's first. Oh, Peyton's going to steal that away. Go all coast to coast. Oh. Drains the 2.
Go.
1,002 now. And back within 5 with 2:25 to go. Here, 29-24 here on your JD Detailing scoreboard. In the corner, Foreign kicks it underneath, accurate, off the glass. Gets it over the top of Despain. And Keeley, accurate, scores the bucket. She is 5'11". In the corner, Kenny Wade looking to drive. Campos grabs it out to Peyton Gunlock. Peyton looking to drive. Up left-handed, no call. Going to call a foul. It should have looked like a held ball. They're going to call it on Chloe Norad.
Bigfork, number 10, Chloe Norad.
That's her first 13th foul. Braden Gunlock will come in for Campos. 1:56 to go here in the opening quarter. Within 6, Coach. We're right there.
Bigfork is going to need some backside help
Armstrong,
on this defense, I
Roach.
think.
Yes, they do. They got to pay attention and adjust. I think it's going to be a halftime adjustment, honestly, Coach.
See, there we go again.
In game.
There we go.
Braden gets called for out. Burnham gets it in. Puts it up over Braden as he tries to block it.
At least she was
14th
there.
Foul, yeah, that time. So 14th foul. Basket is good. That's the first personal on Braden. And Burnham at the line to shoot the N1. Peyton Gunlock comes back in with 1:44 to go. Chloe Noad will have a seat for Bigfork. Burnham shot up and good.
How did this happen?
Fergus hitting buckets. Braden Gunlock over to Peyton. Peyton thought about the 3. Skip past Kenny Wade, left side. Wade, no good. Rims it out. Braden right there. Campos trying to grab it. Roach will run out with it for Fergus and pull it up as Peyton going to guard her closely. 3-point shot. Good by Jensen.
Wow.
They're just shooting the lights out from 3-point range. Braden Gunlock, Kenny Wade, left side, 3. And we're not making them. Ripped down there by Burnham on the miss by Wade. Out to Roach, 1:06 to go. Here, 37-24 on your JD Detailing scoreboard. Underneath, knocked away by Summer Campos, who's back in the ball game. Number 20, Jaden Martin comes in for Burnham, and Chloe Norad will come in for Summer Campos, who has 2, so she doesn't pick up that 3rd foul. Quickly in, Roach in the corner. Roach gets it back from Robinson, or Armstrong. And give it out to Jensen. Jensen looking to drive. Peyton right there. Skip pass underneath. Thrown away by Fergus. Under 47, 46.9 to go. Here.
Bigfork needs a bucket, James.
They need to get it under 10.
Oh.
Here. Well, they got to have a chance for 2 possessions here. If they get a shot off, they have a chance for 2 for 1. Kick it over to Wade. Back to Peyton. She's going to shoot that. Short off. You could see that one when it left her hand. Short. Peyton. Quickly over to Armstrong. Trying to go up is Martin. Norad picks up her 2nd. At the line, Jaden Martin will get 2 shots. 5 team fouls on Bigfork and a 13-point lead for Fergus. Martin misses the first. And Bigfork will probably hold for 1. Coach down by 13. They got down by 14. And number 11, Ava Robinson, comes in for Fergus. Peyton Despain will inbound to Peyton Gunlock. Wade, Braden Gunlock, and Chloe Norad in the ballgame for Bigfork. Over to Wade. Wade top the key, gives it back to Peyton. Peyton going to drive left side, kicks it out. Braden going to look to drive in. Kicks it out. Peyton, three-point shot on the way. Short. Knocked away by Fergus. Bigfork has another shot. 3.6 on the clock. They need a score here.
I'm anxious to see how many rebounds Fergus has. They are all over the
Peyton
defensive
inbound.
rebounds.
She finds Kenny Wade. Wade, 2 seconds on the shot clock. Peyton Gunlock at the buzzer. Would have been good. Off the back side of the rim. No good. Halftime, 38-14. Fergus going down 10 early. Comes back. Takes the lead by 14. 38-24 here on your SJW Land Surveying scoreboard here at halftime from the state tournament here in Billings, Montana, the First Interstate Arena at Metro Park. I'll be back with your halftime stats from Billings, Montana.
She must have got lost. Wait, there she is. Huh.
How are you, big guy? Good idea, Brad. Jamie?
Hi. Hi.
Well, welcome back. Welcome back at halftime. We're waiting for the stats, and they're having a problem with the printer, but I think she has it now. Bring it around when we'll get to that. Of course, halftime's almost over, but Jamie's kept some stats. Valkyries out quickly. They were up 15-5, then Fergus really went on a run, went up 16-5. Bigfork went back ahead, and then 16-15, then Bigfork went at 17, but I think Fergus has led since then. 38-24 at the half here on halftime, brought to you by the Montana Athletic Club, which keeps you getting fit, discounted gas passes, personal training, Pilates, and much, much more. 850 Holt Drive in Bigfork, Montana. 837 2582. And get your halftime stats here.
Thank you.
Well, shooting a little bit better, I see. 31% from the floor. But 2 of 16 from three-point range. Coach, I'll let you get the turnovers and stuff like that. Fergus, look at this. Shooting 65%, that is the difference. 65, 6 of 7 from three-point range. There's the difference in the ball game to bring them back.
Yeah, and I just wanted to double check the rebounds. Fergus has got 16 defensive rebounds. So
yeah, they got 19 overall.
Wow.
And Bigfork has 11, so they're getting out rebounded by Fergus and outshot. 65-31, a big difference. They're shooting 86% from three-point range, and we're shooting 13%. So they need it's got to happen in the second half. So it'll be Fergus basketball to start the second half, about underway. Hey, both bands combined there at halftime playing together. I'll get to the starters here. Looks like the same as we get underway. Into Roach for Fergus. Wade, Peyton, Braden Gunlock, Peyton Despain starting to set Summer Campos, Chloe Norad. On the drive, Peyton Despain, nice block by Martin, who's starting for Fergus. In the corner, knocked away. It'll be number 3, Foreign, along with number 11, Robinson, 15, Roach, Jaden Martin, and Lexi Burnham. So same starting lineups except Peyton Despain and for Campos for Bigfork. Peyton will get it from Bigfork. Braden Gunlock looking to drive underneath, try to drive baseline, hits it to Peyton Despain, blocked. Right out Wade. Gunlock gets knocked out. Wade top of the key for Bigfork. Off the glass, Braden gets a rebound, tries to put it up, gets fouled underneath. And she'll go to the free throw line.
Number 15, Riley.
Well, I thought that was a shooting foul. Roach's first team foul. Into Peyton Despain. Got to Peyton Gunlock. Peyton top of the key over to Kenny Wade. Kenny Wade going to drive right side up. Shoots the floater off the glass, no good. And grabbed there by Burnham for Fergus. Robinson will bring it up the court. Left side. Robinson driving in, throws it off the glass, almost gets it to fall. Burnham grabs it, knocked away. Peyton knocks it to Kenny Wade, over to Chloe Norad, right side. Norad back.
There we go.
And she'll get fouled by number 3, Foreign. Kaya Foreign with a personal. Second team foul. That's her second. And Bigfork, Chloe Norad will inbound out here on the near side of front court for Bigfork. Gets it out. Top of the key, Kenny Wade. Wade gets it over to Peyton Gunlock. Peyton. Despain will set a screen. Peyton goes away from the screen underneath. Had Braden and knocked away. Peyton will grab it, gives it up to Braden. Braden off the glass on the steal. Loose ball on the floor, and Bigfork gets after it. Peyton to Braden for 2. 6:30 to go here in the third quarter. 38-26 on your Bigfork Harvest Food scoreboard. Forehand right side. We'll get a top. Spark trying to feed it underneath. And Martin seals off to Spain, gets the ball underneath.
I think she's got just a little more meat on her bones.
Yeah, Peyton being a freshman and Martin a senior.
Yeah.
You know, experience there, and Martin at 5'10" makes the bucket and the free throw. And Peyton Despain is 5'10", but Martin blocks partly on Wade's three-point shot from the left side. Quickly up, stole by Peyton Gunlock. Peyton quickly up. She's going to drive it in. She's got Braden. Braden right side off the glass for 2. And that's what Bigfork needs to do, is get out and run, Coach.
Yep.
Into Roach. Roach, 41-28, 13-point lead. Under 6 minutes to go in the third quarter. Roach, they got to break it under 10, I think, going into the third quarter. Braden steps in front of the pass intended for Martin. Quickly over to Peyton Gunlock. Peyton. NORAD nearly taken away from Robinson. Quickly up the court. Robinson. Forehand driving in. And Braden right there. Braden went back. It looked like it.
That's kind of a wild possession.
But if Braden would have just fell backwards when the girl ran into her, probably wouldn't have got a block call. That's the second one on Braden. Second team foul at the line. Kaya Foran will shoot 2 for Fergus here. 5:34 to go. First shot up, bounces around and drops in. It's 42-28. Valkyries trail by 14 on the Montana Athletic Club scoreboard. Kayla Jensen will come in for Jaden Martin. Yeah, and Martin has the size difference on Peyton Despain underneath.
Yeah.
So Foran makes the second, 43-28, 15-point lead. Peyton Gunlock. Screen by Braden. Peyton going to drive in, up, off the glass, scores the bucket on the drive. Like that little hesitation, like she's going to kick it out to Kenny and takes it off the glass. Over to Roach. Roach top of the key, man-to-man defense by the Valkyries. He's going to go left side over to Robinson. Robinson, screen set. Robinson looking to drive in, out to Roach. Roach top of the key, drives off the glass, misses it. Right there, Braden. Out rebounded by Burnham, excuse me. Burnham puts it back in for Fergus.
They are tough on the boards.
They are. Good box out. Braden, long three, left side is good. Outside the men's arc, over on the far side. Brings the Valkyries within 12, 45-33, 4:48 here on your Gunlock Construction scoreboard. Up and down here in the third quarter already. And looks like a 30-second timeout. Got to catch your breath, Coach.
Yeah.
Well, we're back within 12. We need to cut this down to about under 10 to about 8. Maybe if we can even cut it down to about 5 going into the fourth quarter, Coach.
Yeah. Braden's coming out hot, so that helps. She only had 6 in the first half, and she's already added, let's see, she's got 3 and a couple field goals. So
Braden coming out strong here in the second half. They're going to need that. And what I think they got to stop Fergus shooting. I don't think Fergus can shoot 65% for the game. I think they would cool off. Not in high school. You usually don't see that.
Yeah.
Back to Roach from Form. Roach will bring it up across the timeline, guarded by Kenny Wade. Roach will kick it over to Jensen. Jensen left side, out to Roach. Roach on the left wing. Thought about shooting the three. She's going to try to drive in. Wade cuts her off. Roach just throws it off the glass. Right there, NORAD, 3-point shot in and out. Oh, good. And Braden Gunlock, nice job in between 2 of Fergus players, and she was able to grab the rebound. Jaden Martin picks up her second, 13 foul on Fergus. 4:20 to go here in the third. Peyton into Braden, back to Peyton. So Peyton will bring it up across the timeline, top of the key. Finds Kenny Wade. Kenny Wade going to right side, looking. Back to Peyton. Peyton thought about the 3. Robinson right there. Peyton on her knees. Little Marcus Haynes Kenny Wade, left side, three, in and out, no good. And rebounded there by Martin. Is strong on the boards. Peyton Spain goes down on the backcourt. Foreign. Robinson, left side three, in and out, no good. And Foreign stolen away by Peyton Gunlock. Peyton going to get up to Braden Gunlock. Braden going to drive all the way in. She gets fouled. Yes. Jensen and Peyton Gunlock laying on the floor. Peyton with that fight for that loose ball gets it to her sister, Braden, and they couldn't get up, the two of them. You know, these guys complain that she's laying on her, but they both went down. Ref had nothing.
Nothing.
Braden makes the first. She'll get one more. That's the second one on Robinson. 14 foul. One more. Bigfork shoots two the rest of the way here in the third. And Braden with another one. Makes the second one. Back within 10, 45, 35, 3:35 to go on your Flathead Lake Live scoreboard. Ball back behind the stanchion. Oh, went out of play. They have an extra one behind the stanchion. So playing with a different basketball now. They swapped it out underneath. They have a spare there in case one goes out of play. It did. Roach will drive over on the right side for Fergus. Out to Foreign. Pressure defense put on Bigfork a little more in the second half. Knocked away. Braden will grab it. Martin about grabbed her. Braden going to drive all the way in. Left hand off the glass. Scores the bucket. So Braden taking over here in the second half for the Valkyries. And Roach back within 8. 3 minutes to go.
Braden's already got 11 points on this third quarter.
Roach, and timeout taken by Fergus. Here, a full timeout taken by the Golden Eagles of Fergus as the Valkyries cut it almost in half from 15 down to 8. What did I say, Coach? Before
First 4 minutes.
Well, before we get to the fourth, we need to cut under 10, maybe down to 5. And 2:59 to go, under 3 here. It's 45-37 on your Gunlock Construction scoreboard. We'll take a timeout as well. Well, defensive pressure by the Valkyries really picking up here in the third quarter. They pull back within 8. Braden already has 11 here in the quarter. At 45-37, Valkyries trail by 8. Inbound to Foreign. Over to Roach. Roach on the right side, accurate back in. Foreign top of the key, guarded by Peyton Gunlock. She'll drive over the left side underneath, trying to find Martin. Right there, Braden guarding her. Knocks it away off of her.
Oh, I don't know about that call.
Oh, that was off Martin clearly. That was clearly off Martin's leg because Braden reached over and knocked it off her leg. They're going to give it to Fergus the other way. Burnham will come in for Martin. Into Roach. Roach top of the key, guarded by Kenny Wade. Over to Foreign. 3 seconds of the shot clock. Oh, yeah. Peyton gets in front of Kaya Foreign. Picks up the offensive foul. I believe that's her third. That is her third 15th foul. So no free throws here on an offensive foul. Number 1, Blythe Armstrong will have to come back in for Fergus. And they lose their point guard. Foreign does Fergus. Into Peyton Gunlock. Nice defense there by Peyton. Over to Wade. Wade. 2-3 zone, or man-to-man defense. Peyton, top of the key, gets a screen from Braden. Braden looking up. She's got fouled. As she goes in, gets hacked in the arm. She'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2. 2:17 to go.
Number 15, Riley Roach.
Roach with her second personal. 15 foul, and Braden will shoot 2 for Bigfork. Short of the first one off the front of the rim, and she'll get one more. So she misses one, and she'll get one more. This one's going in. I can tell. Here, just do this. Just do this. All right, back within 7 now. 2:11 to go. Broach will go right side for Fergus. Pressure defense put on by Bigfork underneath. NORAD nearly stealing it away. Robinson trapped underneath, kicks it out to Burnham. Robinson driving left side, has to bring it all the way out. Roach top of the key, down to 10 seconds on the shot clock. Roach gets it over underneath. And Despain's going to get called for the personal, reaching over. I believe that is her second. Leah Gibb will come in to replace NORAD. Second one on Despain. 13th foul. And Roach will inbounds, resets the shot clock to 35, although they had it under 10.
Oh! Good thing she had knee pads on.
That was going to be an over and back violation, and it should have been over back.
Well, I think Braden touched it right there.
She didn't touch it in the backcourt. Fergus touched it first in the backcourt, and then Braden knocked it away. I think they missed that one. Roach, right side, look under, accurate. Trying to find Armstrong, top of the key. Burnham underneath, finds Armstrong. Armstrong baseline, out to Roach, three, deep three. Not making it. Braden Gunlock comes up with a rebound. She'll kick it over to Peyton. Peyton right side, 1:14 to go here in the third. Peyton gonna drive in, Braden Gunlock. Left side, Braden kicks it out. Peyton to Spain on the drive. Out to Leah Gibb. Leah Gibb, Peyton Gunlock, top of the key. Peyton, 1 minute to go here in the third. Peyton up, off the glass. Rebounded by Accurate.
Got happy fans again this morning.
Over to Roach. Well, anything doesn't go their way, they're going to complain, right? Roach way out there. Give it up to Robinson, back to Roach. Roach right side, screen, underneath, tipped. They can call Peyton, who stood right there, as Burnham knocks her down. And that'll be 14 fouls on Bigfork. First personal on Peyton Gunlock. And Lexi Burnham to the line to shoot two. Game clock at 35.5, shot clock to 35. So Bigfork can hold for about one, down by 7, 45-38 here on your Gunlock Construction scoreboard. And Braden tying her shoe up tight. So Burnham will get one more. Shot on the way is good. So Braden will give it to Peyton. Bigfork. The hole for one, looks like. Over to Braden. Braden top the key, back to Peyton. Peyton long three on the way. Misses it. Kenny Wade with a rebound. Wade top the key, Peyton. Peyton will go right side and bring it out underneath to Braden. Getting mugged in there, yes.
Yep.
She'll go to the free throw line to shoot two. As Burnham and Accurate will corral her.
Fergus, number 5, Keely Accurate.
Accurate with the personal, her first. And Braden back to the free throw line for two more.
Sink these.
There it is. Oh, in and out. I can't believe that did not go in. She'll get 1 minute more. 8-point lead. They can cut to 7. Number 3, Kaya Foran back in the lineup for Fergus. 17.1. She makes the second one, back within 7. So pressure defense, Robinson will give it up to Foran. Foran top, picked up by Despain. Foran looking to drive. Kicks it in the corner. Roach, right side three, misses it. Out of bounds, 3.8 to go. That's enough time to get one up for Bigfork. Down by 7. Into Peyton, or Gunlock. Peyton going to drive it up. Throws it up at the buzzer. It would have counted. Slightly on line, just off to the right. So we complete 3. 39-46. Bigfork trails by 7.
I think Fergus has finally cooled off.
They really have. Roach missed that wide open 3. It'd be interesting to see what they've shot in the second half. So 46-39 as we head to the 4th. Bigfork trails on your Flathead Lake Lodge scoreboard. We'll take a timeout as well from Billings, Montana. First Interstate Arena, 46-39 after 3. Valkyries trail. Well, back to the 4th quarter. 8 minutes to put your ticket and loser out action. Move along. It'll be Bigfork basketball. It'll be Braden, Peyton Gunlock, Peyton Despain, Chloe Norad, and Kenny Wade for Bigfork. Roach, Burnham, Robinson, Armstrong, and Foran for Fergus. Peyton, top of the key, gives it to Braden. Braden at the free throw line. Going to turn around, pull up, takes it off the glass. Got fouled, back to the free throw line. All day. Oh, all my gosh. I can't believe we said that at the exact same time. Well, great minds think alike, right?
Yep.
Braden back to line. She'll shoot 2 as that's the first personal on Blythe Armstrong. First one up is good. And that's going to be key down the stretch, making those free throws for the Valkyries. She'll get one more within 6 now. This will pull them within 5. Roll, bounces around, gets to drop. 46-41. Bigfork back within 5. Foran going to pull up. No, thought she was going to shoot that 3. Burnham, Foran. Like you said, they've really cooled off in the second half, especially from 3-point range. Top of the key, Roach. Roach looking to drive on Wade. Extends it. Good job by Kenny Wade on the D.
Good defense.
Drive again, Foran. Throws it up.
Got Kenny Wade down. That doesn't look good.
No, she smacked her head hard.
Foul is on number 21, Raven Gunlock.
I didn't see what happened there. Did you?
She just drove to the left side and kept going and ran her over. And Kenny Wade, I think, hit her head on the floor. And that will not be good for Bigfork here. She got up a little woozy, so she'll have to get checked out by the trainer. Luckily, we have our trainer here.
Yeah. Sometimes wearing those ponytails, it helps.
Yeah.
Kind of absorb the impact of your head.
So they call a foul, I believe, on Braden on that. Be her second. It looked like a charge. Leah Gibb will come in the ballgame for Kenny Wade. To go to the end of the bench, she'll have to get checked out. And that'll be a big loss if Bigfork, if she can't play the rest way. But just getting her focus, talking to the trainer. That's tough for senior year as well.
Yeah.
So it was on 21. They called it on Braden. They haven't updated the board. First team foul. And number 3, Foran will go to the line to shoot 2. Misses the first one. And she'll get one more. 7:23 to go in the ball game. The senior Kenny Wade over on the end of the bench getting checked out by the trainer. Second one is good. Into Braden. So Braden and Peyton are going to have to really get after this. Peyton Gunlock looking underneath, finds Peyton Despain. Peyton Despain underneath to Braden. Pass too strong. Had her underneath, just too strong. Foran quickly up the left side. Kicks it in the corner to Roach.
Good.
Out of bounds.
Peyton Despain needs to shoot that. She was in tempo, ready to go, and she passed it up. She needs to fire it up.
47-41, 7:05 to go on your Hanson Excavating scoreboard. Peyton Gunlock into Braden Gunlock. Plenty of time, Coach.
We got Ava Davey in.
Ava Davey checks in the ballgame. Ava Cho into Braden. Braden, triple team basically. Kicks it over. Ava Davies got to shoot that Braden, top of the key. Guarded by Roach. Over to Ava. Ava, three on the way, short. But right there, Chloe Norad grabs the bucket. Basket off the rebound, puts it back in for two. Within four, Coach. At 6:39 to go. Fergus nervous as Bigfork comes all the way back. Oda forehand calling out a play for Fergus. We'll get it over to Robinson. Robinson right side, gonna drive back out to Foreign. Foreign driving right side over to Roach. Roach baseline, trapped by Peyton. Right to Braden. Braden will get it back to Peyton. Peyton's got Chloe Norad up, under, off the glass.
Oh my goodness!
Back-to-back buckets by Chloe Norad. And the Huge needed that.
Key buckets.
And timeout taken. The Vikings trailed by 15 all the way back. 47-45 with 6:05 to go. Coach, here on your Hanson Excavating scoreboard. Looks like a full timeout. And we'll be back after this from the First Interstate Arena in Billings, Montana. Valkyries within 2, 6:05 to go. All right, welcome back. Bigfork pulls within 2 here. 6:05 to go. Only one team foul apiece, Coach, here with 2 minutes into the fourth quarter. Fergus basketball as the Valkyries pull within 2, 47-45 on your JD Detailing scoreboard. So Peyton and Braden Gunlock, Ava Joe Davey, Peyton Despain, and Chloe Norad in for Bigfork. Foreign. And Chloe just fronting Robinson, not giving her anything. Baseline jumper, shot up, no, misses it. Ava Joe Davey grabs the rebound. She's going to get fouled underneath. Nice rebound by Ava Joe. Second team foul on Fergus. Fouls on number 2, Kayla Jensen, her second. Robinson comes out. Number 20, Jaden Martin underneath for Fergus. So Bigfork can tie the game here with 5:45 to go. 47-45. Peyton Gunlock out to Braden, top of the key. Braden thought about the three for a minute. We'll give it over to Ava Davey. Ava Davey back out to Peyton. Peyton, top of the key. Looking. She's going to drive in. Out to Peyton Despain. 3 on the way by Peyton, short.
Oh, gosh.
I think she shot behind the white line, realizing the black line is for
it looked good.
High school.
It's short.
Yeah, that's a little confusing in playing on a court like this. You have 2 lines. Which one is it? Right? Roach with the basketball. Roach will give it over to Foreign. Foreign back underneath to Jensen. Fouls on number 15, Ava Joe Davey. Kenny Wade, good sign, back in the ballgame, Coach. She'll come in for Ava Joe after going down, so the trainer checked her out, cleared her, so that's a good sign for Bigfork, having Kenny back in the lineup. 5:12 to go. Fergus to inbound, trying to get it underneath. Quickly out, we'll get it out to Roach. Roach right side over to Foreign. Foreign going to drive top of the key. Looking, got Martin trying to get it underneath. 3 by Roach is good from the top of the key. They finally hit one here. Peyton Gunlock looking to drive in. Kenny Wade, Peyton Gunlock. Under 5 to go. Out to Braden. Braden, Peyton. 3 by Peyton. It's good. So Peyton's found the zone. 50-48, 4:39 to go. On your JD Detailing scoreboard, Roach with the basketball. She'll give it over to Foreign. Foreign right side. In the corner to Martin. Martin right corner looking to drive in. Pull up jumper. She just pulls it up.
Wow.
Nice pull up jumper.
Yeah.
She couldn't drive into Braden because she wouldn't have got anything there. Peyton looking to score. Kicks it out. Peyton Despain. Chloe Norad. Back to Peyton. Over to Kenny Wade. Kenny Wade, right side. Braden Gunlock thought about the three. Burnham right there. Braden, long three on the screen. Good! The top of the key behind the college arc. About 3 feet out from the high school three-point line. 52-51. Valkyries within 1. Under 4 to go. Roach, right side. Going to drive the lane. Going to kick it out. Underneath, she finds Foreign. Foreign, right side, looking. Driving in against Norad. Kicks it out to Burnham. Whistle blows. Foul's going to be on Bigfork. And that could be Chloe Norad's third. Leah Gibb coming back in. And Summer Campos back in. Third team foul. And a call second personal on Kenny Wade, actually. Gets it in. Oh, Summer Campos, as they tried to get it to Martin, tips it to Kenny Wade. Nice job, Summer, just back in the ball game.
There she goes. Good.
Oh, off the glass. Braden Gunlock. Bigfork takes the lead.
There we go.
53-52. Here, 3:25 to go. And an exciting finish here at the First Interstate Arena in the State A basketball tournament. Foreign. Underneath, gives it to Burnham. Burnham out to Roach. Roach three from the left side. In and out, no good. Right there, nice box out there by Braden Gunlock. Braden down to 3 minutes. Timeout taken. 3:04 to go. Valkyries take the lead. They were down by 15, coach, and take the lead by 1 with 3:04 to go in this ball game. And never say never. Plenty of time. Chloe Norad will come back in the ball game for Bigfork. We'll take a full timeout as well here from Billings, Montana. All right, welcome back to the First Interstate Arena here in Billings, Montana at the Billings Metro. And my partner just powering through this one. Here, Kenny Wade will inbound here in the front court right in front of us. And so you got Wade, Peyton, and Braden, Summer Campos, and Chloe Norad, the starting lineup for Bigfork. I'll give you the starting lineup for Ferguson as well, except for number 2, Jensen.
Shuffle their feet.
Illegal dribble on Bigfork. Turnover. They didn't need that right there. So you got Jensen, Foreign. Robinson is out. You got Roach, Jaden Martin, and Lexi Burnham in for Fergus. Underneath. Martin taken away by Braden. So Braden's really watching the ball getting into Martin. In the corner, Kenny Wade, left side. No good. Braden grabs the rebound off the glass. Left hand.
And that is 30 points.
30 points for Braden here. 55-52, 2:32 to go. We'll give it over to Foreign. Foreign. Over to Martin. Martin on the right side looking to drive in. Knocks over Peyton. 3 on the way by Foreign is good. Ties the ball game at 55.
Oh, what's that about?
They called a flop on Peyton, but she got knocked over.
Oh, they called her a flop.
Yeah, a flop warning.
Uh-oh.
The flop warning.
Okay.
The girl ran right into her.
I haven't heard that.
I don't believe that call. He knocked her over. She had help. She just could go down on her own. He's looking at me. Peyton out to Braden. 2:05 to go. Out to Kenny Wade. Wade looking to drive in. Out to Norad. Back out to Peyton. Peyton driving in the corner. Kenny Wade. Left side 3. No good. Campos going to run it down for Bigfork.
Oh, darn.
1:51 to go. We're tied at 55-55 on your Flathead Lake Lodge scoreboard. Fergus with the basketball. Campos almost had that loose ball. Out to Foreign. Foreign looking over to Robinson, who's back in the ballgame, guarded by Chloe's done a great job on her. Their leading scorer. Blocked there by Braden Gunlock. She takes it away, gets it up to Peyton. 1:30 to go. Peyton in. She's going to go to the free throw line to shoot 2. No, they're going to call it on the floor. Number 11, I believe that's her 4th, maybe 5th.
Third.
No, that's her 3rd. I thought it was 4th. On Robinson. So 1:28 to go. Shot clock resets at 35. Braden to inbound for Bigfork. Into Peyton Gunlock. Over to Braden. Braden thought about the 3, looking underneath. He's going to set a screen, going to drive baseline. Braden goes in, blocked by Martin. She got under the back, so really didn't have a shot there. Foreign, 55-55, 1:10 to go. Out to Burnham, over to Roach. Roach on the right side, looking underneath. Back out, Foreign. Moving screen on Fergus, I think call it. Braden will grab the rebound for Bigfork and look to drive it up. So you get fouled in the backcourt by Foreign, and Foreign's going like.
That's her 4th.
Fergus will take a timeout. 4th personal on Kaya Foreign. That's her 4th team. So here we go. One more personal on her. She's done. And 14 fouls on Fergus. So one more, and Bigfork's in the bonus stretch. But we only have 55.6 to go. So Bigfork, after that foul, gets the ball in. If they foul them, they get 2 free throws. They don't want to foul them tied at 55-55. We'll take a timeout. We're tied at 55-55 on your JD Detailing scoreboard from Billings, Montana. So 4th quarter, 55.6 to go, 35 seconds on the shot clock. We're tied at 55-55. Peyton Gunlock on the far side in front of the bench will inbound for Bigfork. She's going to get it into Braden. Braden's got to just take over. Wade thought about setting the screen back to Peyton. Going to wind the clock down a little bit, get a shot. Over to Braden. Braden thought about the 3, puts it up. Oh, it's so good. Martin grabs the rebound. Good look.
That was a great
Braden.
look.
So still time. It's like 6 seconds difference between shot clock and game clock. Roach, pull up jumper, short. Rebound in the corner. It's going to go back off of Fergus. It'll be Bigfork basketball. Coach.
Oh boy.
Shot clock is off. 26.2.
We got it.
Hold for 1, and don't give him a chance. That would be the strategy, right? As Accurate will come out, and Armstrong will come in for Fergus. Hold for 1, either Braden or Peyton to take that to win the ball game.
Yep.
We're tied at 55 here on your JD Detailing scoreboard. Peyton with the basketball. Braden get a set of screen. Peyton holding down to 15 seconds. Peyton over to Kenny Wade. Thought about the 3. Gives it out. Peyton Gunlock. Peyton looking to drive in. Throws it up off the glass. Braden right. Oh! Should go to the free throw line. 2.6 to go.
There you go.
That's what we need.
Free throws wins games, James. She's got 2.
Free throws and defense wins championships. Martin, her 3rd, 15 foul. Braden will shoot 2.
She's 8 for 10 right now.
2.6 to go on the clock, so Fergus will have a shot. Here. Makes the first one. I already called it before it went in, Coach. So Bigfork takes the lead. And Burnham and Jensen will come in. Full timeout. 56-55. It doesn't get any closer than that. 2.6 to go as Bigfork leads on your SJW Land Surveying scoreboard. If you told me at halftime, I said it was a possibility, but not a probability. But you know what? Bigfork, like the beginning of the ball game, really have played the second half, and Braden Gunlock's really taken over.
Yep.
Let's take a timeout, get a breather with 2.6 to go to end this call here from the First Interstate Arena in Billings, Montana, the State A 2025 basketball tournament. Jamie, it doesn't get any better than this. They come all the way back from 15 down, take the lead, 56-55. Braden Gunlock at the line. She'll get one more. And Bigfork back on defense. Don't foul on the rebound. Come on, Braden. She gets one more to take a 2-point lead here. Braden shot up. It looked good. Makes it 2.6 to go. Quickly into Roach. Roach doesn't get the shot off. That's the ball game. Bigfork Valkyries win. They'll move on, Coach. And a heck of a ball game. You got to take hats off to both teams. 57-55. I know we're going to get them over here.
I think we're getting them over here today.
You can grab them and get them over here. 57-55 is the final on your SJW Land Surveying scoreboard. Valkyries come all the way back from 15 down, Coach, and win this one. It was Braden.
It was
Braden in the second half.
Coach, she basically took over. Yeah.
Let's take a break. Come back with your full game stats. When we get them, hopefully they'll come right out. And then we'll talk, hopefully, to Peyton and Braden on the post-game show and Coach Gunlock. Be back after this timeout. Well, welcome back. I don't want to keep you waiting because we got some post-game interviews coming, and hopefully you stuck around and are listening. It doesn't get any better than that. Bigfork down by 15, and they come all the way back and win by 2. So they outscored them by 17 in the second half, Coach. Along with Jamie Grindy, here's the key. We talked about this earlier. They shot 37% for the ball game. Much better than yesterday where they shot 21%. 3-point range still 5 for 29. They need to improve on that, does Bigfork. And then Lockwood cooled off, or not Lockwood, Fergus cooled off. They only shot 49% for the ball game.
Look who we have here.
Look what we got. Who wants to go first? Braden or Peyton? Let's talk to Peyton. We got some exciting news, Peyton Gunlock. First of all, somebody's got to get a picture. Jamie, take a picture. I got to do the same thing that her and I did. Hey, you know what you reached tonight?
1,000.
1,000 points. And just like with your sister back, when she was a junior in the beginning. So we need to turn around this way. Turn around this way. Here, sit right next to me. This will stretch out. Jamie got this all. So we got to take a picture of her reaching her 1,000 point. I got to interview both of them. So here, let's move you back up. Peyton, talk about that. You guys came out really, really strong in the first quarter against them. And then they got back in they shot lights out. If you look at the first half, their 3-point range shooting in the first half, they shot 86%.
Wow.
65 in the first half, but they really cooled off. What was the key to the second half? What coach say? Because you gave them a lot of open looks.
Finishing. We needed to finish, and our defense needed way more intensity and aggressiveness, and that's what we did the second half. We really pulled it together and used our teammates throughout the game.
Yeah, I talked to Jamie at halftime when you guys were down. It's like, man, just a little bit of time, and I said, the end of the fourth, you got to get it under 10, maybe down to 5. You guys got it down to 7 going in the fourth quarter, and I knew the way you were playing. And talk about your sister, how she just really stepped up in the second half. Overall, you got finished, I believe, with 19 points the ball game. Is that the right one? She's got them highlighted. You ended up with 16, and Braden ended up with 30. She really took over the second half.
Yeah, I'm so proud of her. I always look for her when I'm going to attack, and she's always there where I needed her to be. I'm super happy it's not my last game with Braden. I really wanted to keep the winning streak going. But
we were talking about that. This could possibly be the last game, but I wanted you guys to continue on. And that was just an exciting comeback. I like the play down here where you drove the lane, handed off to her left-handed lane. That was a really good play. So congratulations on 1,000 points.
Thank you.
And we got the rest of this tournament, right? Plus we have next year. You can keep going, but that's an amazing thing. We knew your dad had texted me, and I knew when you drained that 3, that put you right at 1,000. We called it, and then your dad was up there. So let me get Braden on the thing.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Peyton.
Thank you.
That's an incredible accomplishment. So
thank you.
Yep. All right. Let's bring in Braden Gunlock. Braden, I'm going to try to untwist this a little bit. Well, like I talked to Peyton, she joins you in the 1,000-point club. That's exciting, right? Just like you did the beginning part of your junior year. She gets it done in her junior year. But talk about, you guys really came out so strong in the first half, right? And then Fergus got back and took the lead. But your mindset in the second, I knew you guys had the ability, the capability to do. I talked to Jamie. I says, you just got to cut it down. We're talking under 10 going into the fourth. Let's get it down to 5. You got it down to 7. And what was your mindset? You really took over. You scored 30 on the game.
Yeah, no, that game was definitely a gut check for all of us. It was really just who has the mental ability to pull it off. They caught fire in the first half, and we were pretty cool, but we started warming up the second half and made some big shots.
Well, they shot like 65% from, look at their first half. They shot 86% from three-point range, 6 of 7. They were shooting 65% overall. Yeah, they really did cool off. But say that's part of your defense. Your defense really put pressure. I noticed one thing that you did was Martin. When Martin, because Peyton Despain couldn't handle her, but you were really like double teaming in the second half. Seemed like got some steals away from her. Were you guys keying on Burnham and Martin, the two girls underneath?
Yeah, no, we definitely had a strategy because they were beating us in the first half. As we had a strategy in the second half to help Summer. Summer had a big role to play today. Those girls are definitely twice her size, but she really stepped up today. Super proud of her and Peyton Despain. They held their ground, but they just need a little bit of help, so we just had their backside.
Good strategy. I mean, really going into halftime and talking about we need to. I'm really proud of you. I'm glad it's not the last game. I didn't want to go home today.
I didn't either.
I wanted, like, freshman year. It reminds me the same. Lost that first one, but you have a chance to come back all the way back to the consolation, and I know that's your focus. One game at a time, and you took things. That was exciting. Jamie and I had a blast calling that when you guys were coming back and you guys took the lead, and then they fouled you. That was a good play, and you made your free throws down the stretch, so that was really, really good. So I'm really proud of you. I'm glad we're playing tomorrow. Tomorrow, I believe, we go at 9 o'clock again. So I got to get up early. I'm going to do the same routine, get my coffee.
Got to be a morning person.
No, I'm fine with that. I'm really, really proud of both of you. I'm proud of the whole team and how Kenny was able to come back out after getting knocked down. I thought it was a charge, but anyway, it is what it is. You guys battle back. Let me talk to your mom. I know she wants to talk to you. I know she's proud of you, and I'm very proud of you as well.
Thank you.
Okay. Thanks, Braden.
Yep.
Good job. All right, let's bring in the head coach.
That's a good game.
I'll bring in Courtney Gunlock, the head coach. Well, Coach.
Hey. Yes, sorry.
No, go ahead.
Tell him to come down. Sorry.
No, that's fine. You're on. It doesn't matter. This is live. It doesn't matter. You know what? Happy birthday.
Thanks.
A big win. A big comeback by you. I like your strategy at the beginning of the game. You guys really came out on fire. Took that 10-point lead, 15-5. Your defense was playing, and then they found some holes in the defense, weren't able to score, but you adjusted at halftime and helping out, didn't you?
Yeah, I had to get Brayden more closer to the basket. You know, she was struggling from the perimeter a little bit, and we needed her to rebound. And so putting her inside and putting her at the high post, they couldn't really help off Peyton or Brayden. So it was like that was good for us. So.
Well, and Brayden really took over seemed like in the second half, and Peyton was really looking for. Brayden put up 30 points, 16
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, she really took over in the second half when Jamie was just recording that down. Brayden's just she wants to play another game with her sister. We were talking about that. Could have been possibility the last game that they play together in high school. Now they get another one tomorrow morning again at 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
So the same routine.
Yeah, that's good. We're used to it now.
You guys are used to, and you've adjusted, I think, to playing on this court and the depth perception. That is a huge thing. And all the teams from the East had an advantage because they played their divisionals here versus you guys. So you really but talk about Peyton. Peyton reaches the 1,000 club. And did you see us? We knew it was because Troy texted me, and I go, oh, she needs 3 more. And then that top of the thing, 3 rims in and out. It's like, oh. And then she hit that 3 from the left side. Boom. The signs went up, and I know you probably weren't paying attention to that, but we knew. We announced it right
That's
that time
awesome.
when she reached 1,000.
Yeah,
But
she
just
didn't
like
know
a
until after the game. She was pretty excited.
Oh, I know. I was keeping track with Brandy. That's why I was talking to her a lot about that. But talk about your overall team and Kenny. Peyton Despain playing a big role in there, and then Summer. I mean, gets off the bench doing what you needed. And then Chloe, she gets that rebound, puts it back up, and gets another open layup and scores for you.
Yeah.
How big is that?
It was huge. I mean, we had a conversation after the game yesterday. You know, they were nervous. A lot of these girls, there's only been 3 that really have ever, even been to a state tournament. And they know they didn't put in what they needed to. And I said, all I need is you to give me 100% effort when you're out there. And I'm proud of them all because that's what they did. And that's the team that I'm used to seeing.
Well, after shooting lights out the first half for Fergus, they shot 65%. They finished overall for the game only 37%. So a big drop-off. They started missing all those shots that they were making because they literally 6 of 7 from 3 in the first half. They finished in the second half 5 for 29. How can that be? Anyway, maybe this is the first half stuff. Anyway, they cooled off in the second half, and you guys, 30 for Braden, 16 for Peyton. Kenny Wade was 7. NORAD had 4, and that's all your scoring was as far as points. Braden with another double-double, 30 and 14. Anyway, I'll let you go
Okay.
because I know you want to go celebrate with your team, but I appreciate you coming over.
Yeah.
I wanted this more than anything, win the game, because I wanted, to honor Peyton to get 1,000 points this year, and then what Braden did, and talk to you. So I'm very proud of you, and Valkyries.
All right.
Excited for tomorrow morning.
Yep.
So thank you,
Us
Courtney,
too.
as
All
always.
right. Thank
All
you.
right, you bet. All right, Courtney Gunlock, the head coach of the Valkyries here, joining me on the post game, and good luck tomorrow. We'll find out who their opponent is after the semifinals this afternoon. So I guess my partner, Jamie Grendy, bailed on me. Maybe she's done. So exciting finish as Bigfork wins this one 57-55 over a valiant Fergus team here. And leading the way, Braden Gunlock with 30 and 14. And so Bigfork moves on. They'll play tomorrow morning, 9 o'clock. So we'll be on the air about 8:45 with pregame here from Billings, Montana, the first interstate arena at the Metro Park in Billings, Montana in this 2025 State A basketball tournament. This is James LaFontaine on behalf of my partner, Jamie Grendy. Good. Thank you to Braden, Peyton Gunlock, and Courtney Gunlock for joining me on the post game. Valkyries will continue on in the tournament. In loser out action, they'll take on the loser of Billings Central and Lockwood. And that should be here tomorrow. We'll let you know where we're playing, but we'll definitely be at 9 o'clock, 8:45 first pregame here from Billings, Montana. Well, thanks for tuning in, listening to Valkyrie basketball as they win this one, loser out 57-55, your final, as Braden Gunlock sinks 2 free throws with 2.6 seconds to go to win it for Bigfork here as they came back from 15 down. Well, Columbia Falls will take on Frenchtown, loser out action up next. We'll have your games tomorrow. I'll get you updated as well. Thank you and good morning wherever you are. From Billings, Montana, James LaFontaine, the voice of the Vikes and Vals. Final, Bigfork 57 and Fergus 55. In loser out action, Bigfork plays tomorrow at 9 o'clock. Thank you and good morning.